try to find what you think is the center of the paper. Mark this point with your pencil. Continue with drawing 2 diagonal lines from the corners of the paper. The purpose is to find the exact center point. From there, you draw a vertical and a horizontal line through the center point. These lines we call the MC lines. While you're working on your yantra, take all the time you need. Be precise, stay focused. Once you find the right measurements, the right distances, you place your pencil and draw the lines. After doing the MC lines, you would also divide the ankles into 2. As you know, this is 90 degrees. Then you draw another 2 support lines, which you will see in the next image. Moving further, we already prepared the next steps where you can see that the important points and the first lines of the yantra have been drawn already. The exact measurements you find in the book Yantra The Basic Workbook. Whenever we draw lines, we will draw clockwise, and once we complete it, we will continue with the next lines. Now we will do this together. From the outer edge of the first line, you draw a line going towards the center. Make sure that this line is parallel to the MC line. And now you're going to do this on all sides. Make sure that you always work clockwise and take all the time to find the right measurements. As we have already prepared most of these lines, we will go now directly to the last one. In the next step, you continue with drawing the next line. This line needs to be parallel to the MC line. Now you continue doing this on all sides. Doing a yantra is not about doing it fast or getting to the result in the end as fast as possible. It is about being present, it is about being precise, and it is about enjoying the whole process. In some moments you will notice that what you're trying to draw isn't working out as you like it to work out. This is a very natural experience, especially when we start with doing the yantra. Just come back to being present. You can make some adjustments, you can use your eraser, and then you continue. Drawing a yantra is like an inner journey. Now we completed all the sides and we will continue with the next line, which is also going towards the center. Make sure it is parallel to the MC line. As you start to notice, all the lines of the yantra, of the first outer line of the yantra, are parallel to the MC lines, the horizontal and vertical lines we prepared in the beginning. Continue with drawing this line on all sides. The yantra requires us to focus and to be present. At the same time, we can experience lots of thoughts, emotions, memories that are coming up. This is an amazing opportunity to get back to clarity, to solve problems in our minds. At times, you might experience unpleasant emotions. Just allow them to be present, but stay focused on your yantra, on the drawing, and on finding the right distances and measurements. We have come pretty far already. Now we are completing the first outer line of the yantra by drawing this line towards the support line that we prepared in the beginning. Clockwise, we will do this for all sides. Slowly we can recognize the shape of the yantra. It is optimal when the last lines that go towards the support line meet each other in the same point. If this is not happening in your yantra, try to correct it, see where you didn't follow the exact measurements. And if it doesn't work out, you can also leave it like this and just notice. As you can see here, the middle line and the inner line has been prepared already. Make sure that these lines always have the same distance. We also prepared the triangle, which we will use later. Now we want to draw the first outer circle. You need your drawing compass, placing it in the center point. The circle shall touch all inner corners. When you do a specific yantra for the first time, the circle might not touch these corners exactly, so don't be surprised. Once you found the right distance, draw the first outer circle. Now the second outer circle follows. With your geometrical triangle, you find the exact distance from the first outer circle. take all the time to find the right distance. Once you found it, mark it with your pencil. Then you can use your drawing compass again to draw the second outer circle. Once you found the right distance with your drawing compass, draw the circle. Now we create the triangle we later want to draw in the yantra. For the triangle in this video, you need to extend your MC line. Take your drawing compass, place it in the outer corner and mark where it touches the MC line. Do this also on the other side. Then you can connect these points. From the middle of these lines, you connect with the corners, and where they touch, you have a new point for taking the measurement of your first inner circle. You place your drawing compass on the point where the two lines you just drew touch in the center of the triangle and take the measurement. You will see that it will touch all the corners of the triangle. Take the drawing compass into the yantra and draw the first inner circle. From there, you find the distance with your geometrical triangle from the first inner circle to the second inner circle, which is around the first inner circle. Remember, the triangle has to fit inside the first inner circle. Once you found the right distance, take your drawing compass and create the second inner circle. Later on, we will place the triangle we created on the outside to the inside. For now, we will create some beautiful petals. In the space between the created circles, you can draw petals of different sizes. We have prepared an example here. We divided the circle into 16 equal parts using a protractor. Thereby, you can draw support lines. Here, we draw a support line at 45 degrees, to give you an example. The protractor helps us to divide the circle into exact equal parts. So you mark them and then you take your geometrical triangle and you draw the support line. Depending on the size you choose for your petals, you take your drawing compass and place it in the intersection line and draw half the circle between the support lines. This helps you to make the petals symmetrical. You can also draw the petals by hand. Above the top of the circle, you draw the point of the petal. Continue with this clockwise around the yantra until you finish drawing all the petals. This is the part of the yantra where you are free to draw what you like, as it reflects more the part of your feelings, your emotions. So let your creativity flow in here. You will notice that drawing the petals is a different experience than following the measurements for drawing the outer lines of the yantra. Observe what is coming up in your mind, observe what is coming up in your emotions. We could say that the yantra reflects our inner experiences with life, and at the same time it teaches us how to approach challenges, how to stay focused, how to be more precise, how to follow a plan, and how to stay disciplined. At the same time, we can learn to observe our thoughts. We can learn how to deal with our emotions. It seems as if we are just drawing, but in fact, we are having an inner experience. And the beauty of the yantra is that we follow a plan. We know that we get to a beautiful result at the end. Going through this process, enjoying this process. At some point, it can feel as if the yantra is hard to create because we are following these exact measurements. But working through this will help us also in life to work through the challenging parts. We just continue, we stay present and focused, and then we can enjoy a beautiful process and a beautiful result. Here really, the process, the journey is the goal already. Now we finished the entire circle of the petals in the yantra. Now we're back with our yantra. To show you another way of drawing the petals, we chose to draw 4 big petals following the same process. After drawing the support lines, you can use the drawing compass to make the circles. If you slip with your drawing compass or your pencil sometimes, don't worry, that can happen. Just refocus and continue. And then, once you drew that circles, you can add the point of the petal on top. In this step, you will draw the triangle inside of the inner circle. For this purpose, you take your drawing compass and take the length of the triangle you created outside your yantra. You can choose whether the triangle will point up or down. We chose that it points down. In this case, you place your drawing compass where the MC line touches the inner circle and mark where your drawing compass touches the inner circle. Through connecting these points, you will create your triangle. So connect the points with your geometrical triangle. Make sure that it really touches the points. And once you've found that, draw the line. Continue with the other lines. Now that we are getting closer to the inside of the yantra, we try to stay focused, we try to stay present. While we are having a wonderful experience during the yantra, we can experience calmness, clarity of mind, inner peace, which will help us in the future to experience that also in other parts of our lives. So next, you will draw a second equilateral triangle, which is inside the first triangle. The distance between them should be exact according to the measurements you find in the book. Make sure that all lines are parallel to the first triangle. You can do this by marking 2 points that have the same distance from one of the lines of the first triangle. Once you marked these 2 points, you can connect them so you create a parallel line to the first triangle line. Continue here with doing this for the other lines as well. At points, it might seem that working on your yantra isn't very spectacular, very exciting. But in fact, it is not just about what we see on the outside, but it's about what we experience on the inside. So on the inside, we can have lots of different experiences depending on the state of our mind that we're going into when we're doing the yantra and while working on the yantra. The more you practice this, the more you work on a yantra or on several yantras, you will notice how it will shift your inner experience. So in the next step, you will draw a circle around your center point. You can choose any size. Once you drew the circle, you completed the basic structure of your yantra. Congratulations!